Hi, today I'm gonna do another rant, and it's on a movie from 2013, and that is The Smurfs 2. Now, the plot of this movie is where, after the first movie, the Smurfs are back home, and Gargamel, of course, is at it again, and he creates these creatures called the Naughties, and they capture Smurfette, and it's Smurfette's birthday, and all the Smurfs threw a surprise party, but failed at it because Smurfette thought they didn't care about her anymore. So Gargamel kidnaps, I guess, Smurfette, and so all the Smurfs head back to New York to meet Patrick again, and this time he has a kid named Blue. Yeah, just go with it. And they have to do whatever they can to save Smurfette and stop Gargamel from taking over the world again. So, yeah. This movie was a little better than the first one, but that's not saying much. This was still a bad sequel. Again, they failed the idea of the fact that the Smurfs are supposed to be in a fantasy world and a bunch of stuff happens. They aren't supposed to be in New York! And the main problem with this movie, it's not about daddy issues like the first movie. Okay, it kind of is, but in a way, because Patrick's supposed to connect with his father, played by Brendan Gleeson, who's a pretty good actor, but he's wasted in this movie. Like, is it really that hard to make a Smurfs movie? Why all these human actors subplots? It's not interesting. Yeah, Brendan Gleeson, he's wasted in this movie. He was way better in Harry Potter. Um, Jacob Tremblay plays the son, Blue. Yeah, his name's Blue because, hi, it's a Smurf joke. And he did. He's just a little kid, so I'm not really gonna be too hard on him. He hasn't been in better movies. Even Good Boys. I haven't seen Good Boys yet. It looks hilarious, though. It's definitely probably better than this movie. And the CGI, it still is ugly. The Smurfs look hideous, and the Naughties, which are like the opposite of Smurfs, and they're so great. If you thought they look like Hulk in Endgame if they were tiny, that's how bad they look. It's oh, and one of them was played by Christina Ricci. Why do these movies always cast talented actors and yet none of them do well? Then again, with the script they were given with, no actor can pull off this movie. Except Hank Azaria. He does return as Gargamel, and he does fine, but it's really not a good movie. The only part of this movie that made me laugh was Brendan Gleeson's reaction to a Smurf when they come through the portal. Just the look on his face was pretty funny, but it's still a pretty bad movie. The animated one that came out in 2017 was much better. It at least tried to be like the cartoon, and yeah, and Brendan Gleeson, he was wasted. He's a duck throughout most of the movie because Gargamel turns his character into a duck, and he's like that throughout most of the movie. It's God, it was stupid, but yeah, wasn't this wasn't really worth it either. Even if it was an improvement over the first, it still wasn't even good. So yeah, and there was supposed to be a third movie, but this movie didn't do well. So, and I'm glad there was no third. I'm glad they stuck with the animated one. Good, because I'm glad they're no longer making these live action Smurfs movies because yeah, they're really insulting to the cartoon. It's again, like the first one, I suppose really little kids might like this movie, but any fans of the cartoon, this probably won't do any better than the first movie did. So, sorry to say so. Yeah, that's my rant on the Smurfs 2. See you next time.